Hey my loves, this is Bella Dutch. Thank you for entering into my new channel. If you have not already, once you come through my doors, I have one requirement. Please wipe your feet at the door on the rug. That will be equivalent to hitting the like button, also hitting the notification bell, and make sure you are subscribed to this channel. If you have not already, definitely travel on over to Allseeingeyetarot. Right here on YouTube, because I also do a lot of messages there as well. A lot of important messages, because this channel is not yet monetized, so it's not like it's any different. Shit. But anyway, Linda, definitely, if you have not already, I would advise you to go on over to Allseeingeyetarot and subscribe over there as well. Okay. All right, let me collect my bearings, y'all, because I just, like, literally just woke up. I'm having trouble sleeping. Cannot sleep. Pray for me, pray for me. I'm going to do a weekend romance report. And the reason I'm going to do a weekend romance report is because there's a lot of changes that are coming up. And a lot of people are being affected by these changes, including myself. So I always like to stay on top of the energy, especially when it begins to change. You guys know me. Some of you don't. If you don't know me, welcome. I am Bella Dutch. I started my channel about 7-8 years ago, Allseeingeyetarot. That was my first channel. Then when they start screwing with me over there because I was doing some death analysis and they didn't like the fact that I would expose a lot of truths that the government didn't like to go free, they started to eliminate my channel, my subscriber count, things like that. They started messing with me really bad. They still messing with me really bad. They won't let this channel get up off the ground. You really can't get away. You know, U.S. owns you. As soon as you get a Social Security card, Social Security number, you come out your mother's ass. You're already owned by the government. We all know that. But it's still not going to stop me because there's people out here that want answers, people that want justice for their family. As far as any reading is concerned, if you would like to book a reading, hit the drop box right up under this video. The pricing is the same as Allseeingeyetarot. So if you hit the drop box, it'll let you know which reading. I asked you guys, when you come to my email, whichever email you use, allseeingeyetarot@gmail.com or belladutch247@gmail.com, make sure you have already hit the drop-down box so you know which reading you're trying to get. Whether that be a spiritual analysis, a death analysis, divine partnership, 30 minutes, or the 1-hour divine partnership, as well as the most popular one, which is the fly on the wall. Yeah. Okay. All right. So I'm going to pull from the situations deck. I think I'm going to get 2 cards from there because I want to make sure I'm going in the direction that Spirit wants me to go and not where I actually want to go, you know. And doing this work, you got to learn how to, you know, settle your ego and to literally let Spirit use you as an instrument. So I'm going to pull. This is an oracle deck. It didn't come with any book. It's practically self-explanatory. The cards have like the meanings on it. So okay, what's the message you need me to enforce this weekend? This weekend is going to be from the April the 14th through the 18th. April 14th through the 18th. What's the message you have for the collective? Give me 2 cards. TikTok. Oh my God. How did I know this was going to come up? I knew this was going to come up because I could hear Spirit saying to me, Bella, you didn't get part 2 out yet of the Deadliest Catch. So I will be coming with that. I just got a lot of things that's just like floating around and I'm like, okay, well, I'm telling this group of people this, I'm telling that group of people that. It's just a lot. Anyway, deadline. Time is running out. Okay, this is very, very important. I'm going to stick it right up here. Okay, give me one more. Ooh. Give me one more. Okay. I got a card that fell over here. This is deep as shit. So, I believe I did the spiritual awakening. Well, not spiritual awakening. This card is called Ascension. Spiritual Path Awakening, okay? But I believe I did the Deadliest Catch on both channels. So if you have not checked out that Deadliest Catch, I definitely recommend that you go listen to that video. It's very important. It's not just for twin flames. It's for everyone. It's very prophetic. It's God speaking. And a lot of people are going to be waking up all over the globe. So it's not just for twin flames. And then I did I tried to go back and reiterate, because I noticed that I was talking to one of my girlfriends, and she was like, well, I'm not a twin flame, so it really doesn't matter to me. And as soon as she said that, I said, let me go back, because people are thinking I'm just talking to twin flames, and it's not. I didn't really drive the point the way it needed to be driven. So go on over to Allseeingeyetarot and check out the very last deadliest catch that I put up, okay? Because I was letting you know, I gave you a little bit more information, okay? All right, so this says Ascension, Spiritual Path Awakening. But this just lets you know that I'm really not joking. When I come to you and I let you know that we got a deadline, or, God has spoken, or there's something big that's about to take place, something big that's about to go down, then it's very important that you guys pay attention and you listen. So I would expect for this reading to be filled with a lot of situations, maybe relational. We'll see. All right, so here we go. Spirit and Universe, what are the messages you have for the collective? April 14th through the 18th. Something's going to happen today. I can't put my finger on it, but this, when I'm saying April 14th, and you guys know that deadline is July 14th, but there's something about 4/14 that was in my dream, that was part of the numbers when I did the deadline. Okay, show me what's going down with the collective this weekend. The 14th through the 18th of April, what's happening? Okay. Okay. All right. I'm gonna lay these cards differently. Just flow with me. First card out, we have the Six of Swords, the Five of Cups, the Emperor. Under the Six of Swords, we have the Eight of Wands. Under the Five of Cups, we have the Ace of Wands. Under the Emperor is the King of Swords. Under the Eight of Wands is the Two of Swords. Under the Ace of Wands is the Star. Under the King of Swords is the Nine of Cups. Under the Two of Swords is the Seven of Wands. Under the Star is the Moon. Under the Nine of Cups is the Four of Pentacles. Overall energy for the collective at the bottom of the deck, the Eight of Cups. Now, like I said, I told you I would lay this a little differently. I'm going with the flow of what I'm feeling, okay? So there's a couple points that I'm going to tackle here. I'm trying to get it to where you guys can see all the cards. I hope you can, including those two at the top. Oh, this dang on thing, y'all. This tripod. I think I need a new tripod because this is driving me crazy. Maybe I need to start going live. And a lot of you ask, why don't I go live? Okay, so the reason I don't go live is it's a really big distraction for me. Okay, I'm trying to listen to spirit. I'm trying to read the messages that are coming to me. Okay, and I can't do that and be live. I've done it before in the past, maybe a few years, maybe 3-4 years ago. But it was such a distraction for me to focus on the message that I said, I can't do this live. This is not going to work for me. But I think I'm going to start going live. Maybe I'm not going to make no promises. But I'm going to try to start going live. But before I do that, I'm probably going to need a lot of moderators, okay? Because I got to be focused on the cards. I can't focus on the cards and focus on what y'all saying at the same time. I cannot do that, okay? I'm not good at that, all right? I don't make these cards up. I'm literally listening to the messages that Spirit is sending me, and I'm trying to make sure that my story is correct, okay? And if you've ever seen me live, and you probably didn't, because I wanted to do it to where there was someone that Varouche used to do this. She used to do live She had a camera that would be on the cards, and then she had a camera in her face. And I'm going to talk to my daughter about that whenever she comes back. Okay, but that probably won't be around until about May 5th when college is out. But I have enough computers in here to where it should be able to pick up everything. I don't know, you know, I got cameras, I got computers in here. So I just don't know how to plug it all in and connect it so that it's, you know, you're looking down at my cards and you're looking at my face, okay? All right, so anyway, let's get into this. Okay. All right, so I'm just going to flow right through, okay? Hopefully you guys get it. You probably will. I pretty much dumb it down for anybody, even a child, to understand it. All right, so this weekend, first of all, I can't help but to emphasize the first three cards at the top. Six of Swords, the Five of Cups, and the Emperor. This is going to be symbolic of a lot of divorces that took place, okay? Now, this is all centered around this huge, I don't even know what to call it, a vertex trine. I don't even know what to call it. Maybe some of you astrologers can help me, and you can look into the stars, and you could find out what is going to be taking place July 14th of 2023, okay? I don't do astrology. All I do is spiritual. So that will be up to you to figure out what is happening that's such a big deal, and how it looks. I shouldn't say such a big deal because it is a big deal. It's very serious. How it looks within the astrology, or how your natal chart could be affected. Because I'm sure around July 14th, 2023, everybody that's a part of this vertex trine, I'm going to call it a vertex trine, this deadline, July 14th, 2023, everybody that's a part of this, there should be a direct impact to a lot of your planets on that day. Okay, so find you a great astrologist. Somebody that's really good at looking at the charts, but I can pretty much tell you how that's going to go down in the spiritual, all right? Okay, so here we go. A lot of breakups around this time. Marriages ending. Divorces taking place. Relationships being ripped apart. Things that you felt like you had control over, literally being ripped from your hands. The Six of Swords is a card of moving on. It's kind of like spirit, God, source, whoever you pray to, telling you that it's over. And all you're left with now is the memories. I would reckon that right now you're probably having a lot of remorse. You're probably very angry. The swords will represent communications, and it's a 6. So this is somebody that you probably felt was your soulmate, someone that you felt you were very close to, okay? And with the Emperor being there next to that Five of Cups, this is kind of like saying that he is straightforward. He's not breaking his stance. He's not bending. So the women of this marriage, separation, or, you know, relationship split are probably the ones that are taking it the hardest. I always tell my ladies that just because you get married does not mean that you won, okay? There's a misconception that once you get the guy and he finally marries you, you can just chill, you can relax because you won. I beg to differ. I'm going to tell you that if you plan on having a husband, if you plan on being married, then you are going to have to work 24/7, 7 days a week, 365 days of the year until that person is gone, dead. Okay? I'm just being honest with you. There is no rest period, especially right now, because a lot of people are coming together and they're looking at it as it's marriage, so they're feeling it sacred. A lot of people are putting labels on it and saying what God has put together. And that's just simply not true. God has not put every marriage together. Anytime that you enforce it, rush it, you don't have everything for it, then that's a work that you've done, not that God done. Okay? When God puts something together, he makes no mistakes. So when he puts it together, it's going to be beautiful. It's not going to take place quickly. It's going to be something that's long as shit. you know, Before you can get the approval from God, for God to see you as a good thing. So, a lot of you are married to other women's husbands, okay? And you might say, what are you talking about, Bella? He's my husband. I'm the only wife he's ever had. Well, no, Linda. What I mean is that you may be getting married to an individual that belongs to someone else. Spiritually. They're already spoken for. There's a woman already going through training for that guy, okay? There's a woman who God is really trying to put together with that man. Okay. Now you might say, why are you just jumping on women? Because this is emphasizing women and their sorrows and their pains and their hurts. All right. So I'm not going to stay too long on this. I'm going to say, when it's over, it's over. Wash your face and move on. Move on, because you can become very miserable waiting on someone that doesn't want you. And with that Five of Cups being there, the Five of Cups is symbolic of you have other opportunities. All right. Now, I don't know if you're paying attention to it, or it means so much to you because of the way you might have lost it, or if the person has left you and moved on with someone else, your ego is pulling on you. All right. For a lot of you cause divorces for yourself. A lot of women. All right. Not being able to shut your mouth. Constantly putting your hands on your other part. You're not submissive. You complain about him every day. Don't like him. So then when your spirit guides create the apparatus for them to leave, then now you want to fight for them. Well, it's too late for that. Okay? Spirit says the divorce is imminent. It's over. Okay? So you're going to have to let this thing go. Now, looking at this King of Swords, the Nine of Cups, and the Four of Pentacles, right up under the Emperor, I kind of get this sense that for a lot of you, you're going to hold on to this. You're obsessed. There's an obsession there. But like I said, it's not because you love this person. It's maybe because of the way they moved on. Maybe you got to see your husband move on with another woman. You got to see your divine masculine counterpart do better without you, you know. These are all little egotistical triggers that, would make a woman that would complain about a man every single day want him back once spirit actually breaks you up. It's ludicrous, Instead of looking to wonder where he's at or what he's doing or who he doing it with, you should really go and emphasize on how that relationship was. How did you treat that person when they were a part of your life? Okay? Did you cherish it? Did you honor it? Or did you complain every day about what you didn't like and what you wanted to change and what they needed to change and how this relationship was so impossible for you to be with? All right? So I kind of say that you got your wish fulfilled. Even though you don't want to seem to let it go, you got your wish fulfilled. Okay? The separation. This is a wish fulfilled separation. This is a relationship that you took for granted. All right? All right, so moving on. This weekend, I'm looking at this Eight of Wands, Ace of Wands, and the King of Swords. Now, this sector stood out to me. Okay? It stood out to me because there's going to be some synchronicities that's going to take place this weekend. Some catch me outside moments, Linda. Okay. It's beautiful right now up in the north. I'm up in Pennsylvania right now. And we're dealing with late 70s to 80-degree weather. People are outside. I definitely get this sense that you should stay ready so that you don't have to get ready, because it looks like this weekend, and I'm warning you, today's Friday, it's Friday morning. I'm jumping on here early, hoping that I can get this video up in time, that there's going to be some synchronized events that are going to occur, okay? It looks like the angels are going to play a little bit, meaning that, let's say that your divine counterpart or the person that you're crazy about or wish to be with or you've been waiting for a very long time, There's a 99.9% chance you'll see them this weekend. Okay? So when I tell you to get ready or stay ready so you don't have to get ready, okay, I mean that. All right? There are some events that are going to be taking place. It's kind of set in stone. All right? Just judging off of a twin flame, let's just say that you're in a twin flame type of situation. Okay? And I already told you about the deadliest catch as far as the deadline with the twins meeting up or having to come together by July 14th. Spirit is going to bring this person around a lot more. So those of you that haven't seen a twin flame for a long time, maybe you haven't seen them for a year or more, this weekend, if you get dressed and you go back and travel to the old neighborhood where you would normally see this person, it's a chance they're going to catch you slipping. And when I say catch you slipping, because you might say, well, Bella, if I go back to the old neighborhood, that's not catching me slipping. Yeah, oh, yes, it is, Linda. You know, you go take a ride through the old neighborhood, you don't see them all day, and then, you know, oh, let me stop and get some gas. And you look up and they're right there in front of your face. You see what I'm saying? I'm talking about that type of energy. So there's a lot of synchronized events, a lot of things that are taking place that you are not going to see coming. Okay? Now, what do I do when I'm in that type of situation, Bella? Well, you confront that person and you let them know how you feel. All right? That's what the King of Swords would do. Okay? Spirit feels that you're ready for this situation to take place. You're ready for this to happen. Okay? So therefore, now is the moment to be boisterous. Voice your opinion. Voice how you feel about the situation. Okay? Hey, how you doing? I miss you. You know, and a lot of you, let me just talk to my twins for a minute. A lot of you twins are afraid because you've never been with this person intimately. So the number one problem that a lot of us twins have is that we don't know what to say when we're in front of this person because the energy level is so high. It literally knocks the words out of your head. You don't even know. I mean, you can practice every day, night and day, 24/7. You know, and I would reckon it probably feels this way with a crush too, for a lot of you that are shy. Okay. However, what Spirit is pretty much saying is that this weekend you're going to know the truth. So for those of you that go to other people and they tell you this person's your twin flame and all that bullshit, you know, well, this weekend you're going to get a reality check. All right? You're going to find out whether you've been gambling with the right person or the wrong person. Okay? And that could be very scary for you. Okay? For a lot of us. Okay? But I'm telling you, it's better now than never. It's time. Okay? Because like I said, you have that deadline that's coming up, and catch me outside, Linda. Fuck it. You feel what I'm saying? Catch me outside. You don't have time to really, you know, bull crap around. You don't. It's time for the confrontation. Let's do this. Let's do this. I can't hold it no more. All right? My emotions, what I've been feeling, won't let me keep it a secret anymore. That's why that King of Swords is there. Okay? Now, another thing, and this is all together pretty much, the Two of Swords, the Star, and the Nine of Cups. This is exactly what this one, you know. It's going to be a catch me outside weekend. It's going to be, for those of you, when I see this Two of Swords, I know that this is, Spirit is saying, listen, I need you to tell them to get dressed, put your Sunday's best on. Don't get caught slipping this weekend. All right? So if you bald-headed, okay, and you ain't got no hair, and you ain't got no little cute haircut or whatever, you better find your wig right now today. You better be ready. I'm telling you this because Spirit is pretty much saying that this individual is never going to move on their own. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to literally sneak up on them. You know, this is like, okay, you can't make the decision? No problem. We'll make the decision for you. And it's your wish fulfillment because it's what you want. It's just that you don't know how to go about it. You don't know what to do. You don't know exactly where to go, you know. And for those of you that, you know, you didn't grow up around the same neighborhood, okay? Maybe you live miles and miles apart, okay? Then I would reckon that if I doubt, listen, I feel crazy saying this, Lord help me out. I feel crazy saying this because I don't know any twin flames. that are miles apart from each other. At this time, absolutely not. No, I don't. I'm being honest. At this time, right now, when a deadline is coming, that's like God cheating. How you gonna tell me to come together with my twin flame and he's 700 miles away? You know, and I ain't got no fucking money to get there. Come on, Linda. You get what I'm saying? No, that's not. That's not how God gets down. Okay, that probably ain't your twin flame 9 times out of 10. Okay, but when it comes to twins, most of the time you grew up in the same neighborhood. You've known each other for a very long time. Okay, or even if you didn't grow up in the same neighborhood, you've lived in the same neighborhood for many years, at least 10 years plus. These are facts. Okay, so any event, hold on, Spirit's talking 1 second. Okay, I'm sorry about that, y'all. I was trying to listen because it was like, okay, Lord, help me out. Help me say this because you just threw a lot at me. All right, so I'm dealing with this row right here, okay, and we have fire signs. I'm gonna say Aries and Sagittarius, okay, because that's Aries and Sagittarius popped up, and then I have the King of Cups. So this is going to represent or be symbolic of a married Cancer, most of all Scorpio and Pisces. All right, Scorpio and Pisces. Now, I'm gonna say this to you. I gotta say this to you. This weekend, I can't get this one particular couple out of my head. I really can't. It's, maybe Spirit is doing that on purpose, showing me these people so that I can explain this to you, how this is going to look. Okay, so um, let's just say that there was a recent breakup. So we have a bunch of women and men hitting their knees praying, okay? Now, I want to talk to my stalkers out there. You know when you're a stalker, you know. And it kind of looks like a breakup, okay? Confrontation, you know, a lot of arguments back and forth, okay? I want to say this to you because it looks like I got like two situations going on. I got one situation where there's some sort of incarceration that's happening. One incarceration that takes place. So I want to say this to you. If you are an Aries, Sagittarius, and you are dealing with a married individual right now, still married, can completely be your soulmate, but they're still married. I have some stalker behavior going on from an earth sign, all right? I got the Four of Pentacles on the King of Cups. So this individual doesn't want to let this man go, all right? Now, I'm going to tell you this as a warning, all right? And this is very important because Spirit wants you to know this. They're saying to be very careful what you post, also what you say out your mouth, because this is a heightened weekend to where there can be incarceration. Now, I normally lose my player card for this. People, Bella, what you do? Okay, Linda, listen. I'm just a messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. This wife, ex-wife, it looks like it's still a wife, okay? They look still married. This wife is so calculated, so vindictive, you don't even see her coming. Page of Swords is here. She watches all your posts, everything you say out your mouth. And she's drawing up a book on you. She's drawing up information on you. You have to understand that you are still dealing with a married individual. Okay, Aries Sagittarius, he's married, very much married, and there are still laws that are in play that could actually take you down. Your soulmate connection alone is not enough to keep you from breaking the law and being incarcerated, maybe over something that you said, something that you did, you know. And this man could be with you, because I got the Three of Wands here. So 9 times out of 10, you're a distance from his wife. All right, so you guys may be a short distance, an hour or more away from each other. Okay. And I have the Eight of Swords on the Queen of Wands. So I'm going to even go as far as to say that the man is in your house right now. He's with you. Okay? And he doesn't plan on going back to her. That's not the purpose this message needs to be preached. The reason Spirit wants me to tell you this message is because this is a very heightened weekend. And with the way that the wife is moving, I have the Three of Wands, the Knight of Swords, and the Six of Swords. So this woman is very bitter. Okay, she's very bitter and she's very angry. She does not like you. And she is going to be trying to do everything in her power to destroy you, even going as far as voodoo. Okay, voodoo, a lot of voodoo shit. I don't play with voodoo. I don't know why women do. It just comes back on you. You know, you put voodoo on the wrong person, you're going to fuck yourself up real bad. Okay, I'm just letting you know from experience. If you throw voodoo on the wrong person and then they meet up with someone like myself, I'm letting you know. I'm being honest with you. You shouldn't play with black magic. I don't care how bad you're hurt, how much you love a person. When it's over, and sometimes it's over for the best. But voodoo, I do not agree with. I don't agree with it. And if they happen to come to me and I see that you didn't stuck roots on a person, I'm going to fuck you up. I'm letting you know. Okay? And there is no voodoo artist that could ever hold me. Okay? Because my ruler is the Most High. So I'm coming with 10,000 angels behind me. So, you know, I'm just letting you know. You got to be careful who you're trying to stick roots on, even if it is you that lost your husband. Okay? And I totally understand that. A lot of women will come to me when they've lost their husband and they're like, Bella, I need my man back. I made a mistake. You know, if it's that bad and you made a mistake and you're willing to change, come see me. Absolutely. But if you don't want your husband back and you're coming with that ego shit, you're only wanting them back because you see him with someone else. You know what I mean? Y'all should be able to see my face. I'm gonna start turning my camera on. You only want him back, Linda, because he's with someone else? No, I'll pick right up on that. You can't hide anything from me. When you call me, when you get a reading from me, all bets are off. I can see right through you. Don't waste your time. Okay? I'm not the one to come to for that, for something like that. Okay? So if you're moving in vindictiveness and anger or anything like that, I'm not the person that you want to come see. All right? I carry a very high vibration. Okay? So there's a whole bunch of little voodoo artists and wannabe readers on the line that you can go visit. Bella Dutch is not the one you want to come see when you're trying to move in ignorance, envy, malice. I'm not the one you come see. All right? And if the person does come to me and they are a child of the King, that's God the Almighty. If they are a child of God and you have put roots on them, I'm going to fuck you up. I'm letting you know. All right? And I will kick you and you will keep rolling down a hill. Everything in your life will begin to fall apart. Okay? Because I'll have jurisdiction to do so. All right? So I'm letting you know. Be careful who you put roots on. All right? So anyway, Aries, Sagittarius, be very careful this weekend, all right? Because it's not looking very good for you if you are dating someone's husband. You need to wait until they get fully divorced before you go public, right? Because you may think that, oh, I won. I'm with her husband. Yeah, you might have won him, but you didn't win the case when it comes to the law, all right? You don't want to do anything in vindictiveness, anything, all right? Even if you are a soulmate to a person. If you're a twin flame, we won't even have this conversation if you're a twin flame, all right? Twin flames are not allowed to pull their divine counterpart out of karmic relationships. We can't do that. We don't have we have the power to do so, but it's a waste of time. Most of us know that, you know. Why would I pull him from you and I hired you? I need you. I need you to fix him and raise his vibration so he could see me, you know. So, no. It doesn't happen that way. All right. I have never been able to see a twin flame pull their married twin flame from a karmic situation. I've never seen that in all the years that I've been working and doing this. All right. Okay. So anyway, moving on. Yeah, I think I pretty much covered this line too. I covered this line because this has a lot to do with this as well. Okay, you see how these things interconnect. You know, it's kind of like be very private. You know, Spirit is really emphasizing for you to be very private because, and this is strictly for Aries and Sagittarius that are dating married individuals, and they're your soulmates, water signs, okay? Married Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. All right. So if you're dating your soulmate, I'm telling you, you're walking on thin ice and you can't even see it coming. This is an attack that you can't see coming towards you. All right. Focus on your intuition. Your intuition, you'll feel sick, like something's wrong. Then that means that maybe you did something unlawfully. Maybe you tried to make that wife upset, because you're not allowed to do that either. Even if a wife, you know, a husband and wife were together at one time and they separated, okay? And now you're with this person, okay? Which I have seen God do. I have seen God rip men out of women's lives that did not belong to them and stick them with other women. I'm one of them. God did it to me. I'm not lying to you. I'm keeping it 100 with you. I have never cheated on my husband. You hear me? But my husband cheated on me a lot. I said one prayer. I said, Lord, you said in your word, what you put together, let no man put asunder. And God said, who told you I put that together? I had married my husband quickly. He was from another state. You know, I have experience in this. He was a Cancer too. Fucking asshole. Anyway, I prayed that God would stop my husband from cheating on me. That's all I said. Please, Lord, stop my husband from cheating on me. You know, it's unlawful for a woman to covet another woman's husband. I threw the word back at God. And God threw the word back at me. I didn't write that. You did. Man did. Okay? And I didn't put that together. You did. Blew my mind, Linda. Took my husband, stuck him with another woman. He married that woman. No, it didn't last. And it took 10 years before I actually got my revenge. And that man tortured me going out. Cancer is one of the most vindictive people on the planet. Listen, Linda. I'm only speaking what I know. I've been with Cancer all my life, so I know these men like the back of my hand. My twin is a Cancer. Okay, so they're very vindictive people. Okay, so when they're over you, and you know, especially if they fall in love with someone else, like, don't try to hold on to these men. They'll beat the shit out you. Literally, I'm being real with you. Okay, so if you had a Cancer man and it broke up between you two, and you trying to don't leave me, and you trying to fight this mother, Linda, back off. I'm telling you. These are also the men that will kill their wives. Back off. Let him go. Let him go. You can't, there's nothing you can do. Because let me tell you something. My husband told me, Bella, if you don't let me go, I'm going to make your life a living hell. Because I'm going to cheat on you every chance I get. That was all she wrote for a Leo woman to hear. Fuck, Linda, look, you want me to ride you to the train? You want me to take you to the airport? What you need? Okay? You got to get the fuck up out of here. I can't do that cheating shit. Okay? So, I let him go. Okay? And it hurt like hell. Yes, it did hurt. I think what hurt more than anything was that I took vows before God, and I planned to honor those vows. But I was young, you know, and I thought that I had it figured out. I was marrying because I didn't want to fornicate, and that's the wrong reason to get married for, you know. So I am saying that because I want to help you women to understand that I do understand where you're coming from. Let me tell you just this one thing. When my husband left, after I prayed that prayer and God put him with another woman, that woman tormented the shit out of me. You hear me? She was a lawyer. She was from Maryland. Virginia, sorry. She was from Virginia. And she told me all kind, oh, you couldn't keep your husband happy, and that's why he's here. Because, you know, Cancer men lie. They'll lie on their ex. Beware of any man that lies on their ex. They'll lie. Like, the woman could have been good every single day of her life, cooking, cleaning, doing everything she's supposed to do. That motherfucker will tell you she was cheating with everybody, Tom, Dick, and here. I don't know why they lie like that. Just tell the truth. But that's how Cancer men are. So he lied on me, and she tormented me. And I said to her, I said, baby girl, I just need one thing from you. She was like, what's that? I said, just make my divorce final, please. I can't explain to you about this man, but you'll see it for yourself. Just finalize my divorce for me. Because he wouldn't sign my papers. He would not sign my papers. Okay? So she finalized the divorce, and she married him. And I promise you, they didn't last for at least 3 years. He beat the dog shit out of her. I didn't see his mug shot and everything. So you got to be careful what you do to women. What you do to a woman that may be losing her husband. Because what makes you any different? We all got pussies. Every woman fuck up. So be careful what you say to the next woman. You don't never want to rub that in a woman's face. Because you don't know how you're going to act in that type of situation. You could think you know someone very well. And then you get with this man. And then you take him away from a wife or whatever. And he dogged you so bad and embarrass you. You got to eat what you dish out. Remember that. Okay? So I'm saying that to my Aries women, my Sagittarius. Aries are very competitive women. All right? They're very competitive by nature. All right? They're not the type that usually pick fights, but if you want to fight, that's the person to fight with. I used to say, if I had any woman that I would have to compete with for a man, it would never be an Aries woman, because she's amazing. You know, when it comes to homemaking, she knows. And when I say amazing, I'm talking about she has figured out the mind of the man. So she knows how to apply just enough pressure. She keeps her foot on the gas and the brake at the same time. So she takes them up and down. You see what I'm saying? So she knows how, because see, I'm a Leo. So all I know how to do is love. Love, submit, obey. That will make a motherfucker cheat on you. I'm going to keep it 100 with you. Okay? He'll cheat on you. All right? He'll take it for granted. He'll fuck you over and then realize he fucked you over and come back and beg you back. All right? But with Aries women, this woman's going to cuss that motherfucker out, take his whole goddamn check, cry and act like she need him, be the good wife, and then the next day she's going to turn on him, and it turns men on, and they keep their men for a very long time. Okay? So that's what I mean by the Aries woman. But also I'm saying that because the Aries woman is the most competitive woman on the planet to succeed. Okay? Sag will compete with you as well. All right? But Sagittarius has a problem with not knowing their place. So a lot of Sagittarians, they're copycats. You know, these are the people that will hang around you, and if they like something that you're dishing out, they'll take it from you and try to do it better. You see what I'm saying? So Sagittarius, a lot of times, you know, they're not really a big threat like a Aries woman. Aries woman that's a whole nother level, you know. So I'm telling you this, Aries, not to be bigoted or big your head up, or I'm telling you this because with that amazing power that comes from the universe, okay, you have to be very careful, because you could be the one to dig your own grave through that bitch named karma. Okay? Nobody escapes her. She's vicious. She's always on the prowl. She's always looking for an opportunity for her to be misused. Okay? So that's what I mean. All right? So I love you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this week. And definitely listen, if you got it, hit my Cash App. Okay? I'm not too proud to beg. Yes, I do need it. All right? I don't get paid to do this on this channel. So hit me up. The money sign, Allseeingeyetarot. It's also up at the top somewhere. Okay? Definitely hit my Cash App. I will be so elated that you looked out for me. I do understand. Everybody got a hard time right now. Okay? But if God touches your heart and tells you, give her something, be obedient and do so. All right? I love you so much. I will see you very soon. I hope you enjoyed this. Until next time. Thank you, guys.